We'll play anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Jeffco softball. Come see what you're missing.
Spring has finally arrived here at the beautiful Jefferson College campus in Hillsboro, Missouri, and that means the weather is perfect for a little softball. It's the Jefferson College Vikings today, matching up against Lindenwood University. And I'm Matt Keeney, here with the call on JCTV alongside with Mike Peterson. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fine, and yeah, spring has arrived.
Well, it has. This morning, the conditions were quite a bit different than they are now. We had some downpours here, and we were wondering whether we could get this game in today, but head coach Tony Cook and the staff here had the field covered up with the tarp, so with the change of the weather in the afternoon and the beautiful skies making way from those clouds, we are going to get this one in, so that's good news.
Yeah.
And Jefferson College working on closing out an excellent season here. Jeffco with an overall record of 28-11. They are 10-2 in Region 16 play, and the Vikings have pretty much wrapped up their conference, winning that this year with a conference record of 16-2 in the MCCAC. And the Vikings coming off 2 wins at the MCCAC conference finale this past weekend, beating St. Charles Community College 10-1 and 9-1 in a doubleheader. So coming off 2 good wins, and the Vikings are going to look to build on that today against Lindenwood.
A lot of consistency on those two.
And of course, the Vikings have that big Region 16 tournament coming up down in Columbia, Missouri. That's the first weekend in May. And on the mound today for the Vikings, it's Jenna Walter. And we're just about ready to get things underway here. And leading things off for Lindenwood, it's Tracy Duncan. As Walter delivers that one for a first pitch strike. Good start.
And just like usual, we expect a good performance out of Jenna Walter.
She's been quite good in the games we've covered here on JCTV. The 0-1 is popped foul and out of play.
Don't know where that one went.
Went directly behind us, so for the viewers, directly behind the backstop. And Walter's ready. 1-1 in the dirt.
Scoreboard doesn't have nothing right now.
No count so far on the scoreboard.
I think it's 1-2.
It is. The ump confirms that. So the 1-2 here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So a good start for the Vikings. And Walter getting her first strikeout of the day.
Can't ask for a better start. 1 batter, 1 K.
Hey, get dirty here, Vikings. Come on now.
And here's Ashley Duff, the shortstop for Lindenwood. One 1-0.
Jenna Walter's really putting some extra heat on the pitches so far early on.
Not much wind today, very different from the games we've covered here in the recent weeks on JCTV. So might see a little less offense as that's fouled back over the backstop.
You mean no home run derby today?
It's still a possibility, of course, but with that wind blowing out the center, it helps those hitters out a little bit more. And today we do not have that. Walter steps back on the rubber, getting ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. Floater, low for ball 2. So 2-1 on Ashley Duff. High for a ball. 3-1 on Duffy.
Walter taking a little extra time today between pitches.
Just had that thought myself. This game is starting off at a little slower pace than we're used to down here at the softball field. Hit to center. And that's handled for the second out of the inning. Good catch. And here's Katie Wessel, the center fielder for Lindenwood, excuse me, stepping in. There's strike one. Had a little heat on that one, but it was low for a ball.
You can really hear the pop of the glove on each and every pitch.
Comes the 2-1. Hit right in front of home plate. And there's the third out of the inning. So a good 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first on JCTV. Nicole Ostertag will lead things off for the Vikings here in the bottom of the first inning. No score so far between Jefferson College and Lindenwood University. A good 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings pitcher, Jenna Walter, in the top of the first. And the Vikings going to try to jump on the board here, as that's in there for strike one, and a good shot here with one of their power hitters leading things off.
And we've seen this year, Ostertag can really hit some of these pitches, and if Ostertag is on, a good chance the rest of the Vikings will follow.
And on the mound today for Lindenwood, it's Christy Lawler. Here's the 1-1 from Lawler. Hit to short. And Ostertag made that a close one, but that is the first out of the inning. And here's Marissa Hain for Jeffco, playing third base. And Lawler with a good fastball. That's in there for strike one.
The Vikings are going to have to look for a lot of fastballs today.
One and one on Hain.
One ball, one strike.
I think if she can handle the Vikings lineup, we could see quite a pitching duel with Walter and
One strike.
the Lindenwood pitcher today.
Quite possibly. She does have some good speed on that ball so far. Here's the 2-1. Hit sharply, but foul, down the third base line. What evens the count up at 2-2.
Yeah, with both pitchers throwing strikes, it's a good thing for those fielders to stay on their toes, because
Balls, two strikes.
that's where a lot of errors come into play when pitchers aren't pitching to contact.
So Hain's ready for the 2-2 from Lawler. Here it is. Pop to second. And the catch is made. So that's out number 2. And here's Tori Long, the Jeffco shortstop.
Tori Long looking to get something started.
In there for strike one. So Lawler doing a good job of getting ahead in the count so far in this bottom of the first inning. Still no score between Jeffco and Lindenwood. Even now at 1-1 on Tori Long. Tori Long with some very nice plays in the field the last game we covered here on JCTV.
She played very well defensively.
And there's the second ball of the at-bat, so 2-1 on Long. 3-1.
Tori Long's got the hitter's count now. She can sit on a pitch if she wants.
That's 3-1.
And the dugout for Lindenwood a lot more quiet than some of the
Yeah,
opposing teams we've seen in the past few weeks here. Normally we hear a lot of cheering from
Yeah,
the opposing dugout, not today.
Our last game was quite vocal between both teams.
Swing and a miss for
Top
strike 2.
2 strikes.
So full count here. On long. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Jeffco trying to get something going here.
Good eye.
Very good eye. So Long's on with a walk, and the cleanup hitter, Caitlin McCullum, stands in.
2 out rallies are what signifies a good team from an okay team.
McCullum digs in.
I thought Tori Long was taking off.
Long likes to do that, just rushes off the bag when the pitch is made.
Kind of be a nuisance toward the pitcher.
Right, always something extra for that pitcher to think about. Long was off with that one, but it's handled for the 3rd out. So no score still as we go into the top of the 2nd. We'll be right back on JCTV. Jenna Walter will go back to work here in the top of the 2nd inning. She had a good 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings in the top of the 1st. Looking to build on that. And here's Christy Jones for Lindenwood. She takes ball 1.
We'll see if Walter can pile up a few more strikeouts. She had 1 in the top half of the 1st.
Well, as you mentioned, it could be a pitcher's duel today. We'll just have to see, as that's pop foul. Oh, excuse me.
Oster tag.
That's the first out. It looked like that one was going left, but staying in play. So that's good news for the Vikings, the first out.
The light breeze pushed it over.
I don't know about that. I obviously didn't get a good look at that one. But the Vikings will take it. And here is the pitcher, Christy Lawler, for Lindenwood. So a good way to get started for Walter.
Oh, very
Didn't have
good.
to throw too many pitches to get that.
I don't know if
Tying outside for ball 2.
the viewers can't see it, as we said in the first. I think maybe from the season finale and conference already put away, she's really putting some oomph on these pitches.
Popped right side. Hits the top of the Lindenwood dugout. So 1 out here in the top of the 2nd inning. Still no score between Jeffco and Lindenwood. Here's the 2-1.
There we go.
Nice pitch for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was right in there.
Right down the middle.
Lawler ready. Pop to second.
Oh,
And the play is not made, so Lindenwood has a runner on the air.
that'll be an error credited to
McCullum.
McCullum.
There's a little confusion there between McCullum and the right fielder, Brittany Ponder. No call was made. Bunt's laid down here. Play at first is made. And throwback to Lawler at second, but she's safe, so the sacrifice is good. That was Angie Schultenbrand there with the sack bunt.
Now, first runner in scoring position for Lindenwood. We'll see how Walter will handle that for the Vikings.
And Kelly Lloyd, the right fielder for Lindenwood, has a chance to put Lindenwood on top here. That's ball 1 outside.
Hey, outfield, no doubles here. Shoot 4.
Head coach Tony Cook telling his outfielders to play a little in.
Ball.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. The no doubles defense.
Either it's caught or over your head for a homer.
Right, Jeffco wants to do everything they can from preventing the runner to score as that's fouled in the dirt. So Lawler will head back to second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So 1 and 2 here in the top of the 2nd. 2 outs. Lindenwood threatening. the runner in scoring position. Popped high. Nice play. The play's made by Hain. Marissa Hain takes that one in for the 3rd out. So the Vikings get out of that without letting the Lindenwood runners score. And we'll be right back for the bottom of the 2nd. No score here on JCTV. We're back with the bottom of the 2nd inning here on JCTV. Still no score between Jefferson College and Lindenwood University. And Christy Gamerick will lead things off for the Vikings here. Catching today for Jeffco. Hit sharply.
Whoa, what an athletic play by the umpire.
Went between her legs. That was close. Amazed she was able to get out of the way of that one. That was very sharply hit, but it's just strike one, because that was foul. I'm positive that time that one was a foul ball.
Yeah, that one was foul.
High and inside for ball one.
I don't know what was more exciting, Marissa Hain making that great play to end the inning or watching the umpire dodge out of that liner.
On the inside corner for strike two, a good pitch there from Lawler, who pitched a good bottom of the 1st. And so far, both pitchers today are doing a great job. Grounded to 3rd, and that's the 1st out of the inning. So Gamerick grounds out. But you were talking about that play to end the top of the 2nd, and at first you thought that was going to be another miscommunication.
Yeah.
Maybe that one might fall, but Hain was able to make that in a very good play. She's shown some good defense as well these past few games we've seen here on JCTV. And here's the pitcher for Jeffco standing in, Jenna Walter.
Walter could help her cause by getting on base and starting a rally for the Vikings.
And she's ahead in the count, 2-0 so far.
Really, from this pitcher, I don't remember to see any breaking stuff. I think it's been basically all fastballs.
So far, you seem to be right. There's ball 3. This is kind of like if you can hit it,
Yeah.
catch up to it.
I mean, the way she's throwing from that short of a distance.
Here's a 3-0. And that's on the outside corner for strike one.
What the Vikings are doing a good job, though, of laying off that fastball riser because all they can do is basically pop that up.
Pop that up, right. Ooh. That's fouled back for strike 2. So the count is full now on the Vikings pitcher, Walter.
Full count, 3-2.
Very pleasant day here.
Very pleasant.
(3-2) is hit to short. And Walter's
There we
safe as that is overthrown. So the Vikings have a runner on here with 1 out. And Steph McPherson will stand in, the Vikings first baseman today.
I think they'll score that a hit. It looked like she had a chance to beat it out.
And it looks like a pinch runner will come in for Walter.
That would be Heather Kemper.
Heather Kemper. So Heather Kemper gets set over at first, and there's strike one. It's fouled back to the backstop.
I think softball rules, I think Walter can re-enter the game, so that's a smart decision, not having to run the bases since she's pitching today.
And the way things are looking, this could be a one-run game, so get someone with a little more speed out on the base paths and get that first run in. Who knows what can happen?
Yeah, because 1 run may be all you get.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The way these two are pitching so far, it's 1-1. Popped high on the third base side, and that falls. So McPherson will get another shot here.
The dreaded second chance. I mean, it's very bright sky, so these balls, even though there's no wind, still going to be tricky.
Schlachtenbrand there, the third baseman for Lindenwood, just not able to come up with that foul. So here's the 1-2 on McPherson. That's a strikeout.
He's out, coach. First base is out. 2 on now for the Vikings. 2 out. Strike 3.
Well, 2 outs here in the inning for Brittany Ponder. Vikings do have a runner in scoring position, however.
1-1.
Be ready, Ange. Be ready. Be expecting it.
Lays down that bunt, but it's foul.
Now that's an interesting play with 2 outs. A bunt at 10. I guess with the way that the Lindenwood pitcher is dealing,
So it's 1-2 here on Ponder with 2 outs. And there's a strikeout. So Lawler able to get the strikeout to end the inning, and still no score. We'll head to the top of the third here on JCTV. And the first pitch here in the top of the third inning is in there for a ball. Jenna Walter still on the mound for the Vikings. This is Emily Wolk in there for Lindenwood, playing first base today. Still no score here. There's strike 1 in the inside corner.
offense has really been shut down so far in the first 2 innings.
Yeah, so far it's been all about the pitching here
And
in
even
this matchup.
nothing's really been hit with authority on either side.
So here's the 2-1. 3-1. Now on Wolk.
As good as everyone's pitching, though, it is very warm, and that could have a factor on the final few innings of this game.
Good pitch for strike 2. So the count is full.
3-2.
Batter was taken all the way. She had no intentions of swinging.
Walter's ready. Here's the.
Ooh.
Walter tried to make that play. Here we go with Long.
Oh.
Overthrows that, so Wolk is on. Walter really didn't have a shot at that one. It was hit quickly through her legs, and Long made a good effort to try to make the throw. Didn't have much time either. Not sure if, I guess that would be an error.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, it depends on if they view it she would have been safe anyway, because there was no advance on the throw.
Here's the bunt, and that's foul. Nice play by Hain to grab that in foul territory, making sure that doesn't roll back into fair territory. So that's strike 1. And Lindsay Goodall is the hitter, playing left field today for Lindenwood. Good pitch there on the inside corner for strike 2.
Use the corners, don't let the batters lean over the plate, and
Vikings looking for a double play here with no one out in the top of the third, no score.
that's
Gonna
fair.
fall in there for hit, and Ostertag misses it. It's gonna go back to the wall.
1 run's gonna score.
So Lindenwood jumps on top 1-0 after the hit and then the error. And Goodall winds up at third. So still nobody out, and a runner at third for Lindenwood.
That's just a bad break for Ostag not to come up with the ball in shallow left field.
Look her back, go one here. Watch for the squeeze.
Hey, what do you say here, Green?
And we're back to the top of the order for Lindenwood. It's Tracy Duncan, struck out in the first.
Walter needs to get out of this jam with just one run accounted for.
And that could be tough with no one out.
Nice pick.
Big cut there.
Another key aspect is no pass balls anymore because runner's on third.
Right. Pass ball or wild pitch, that runner will break for home.
A little more vocal now coming from that dugout.
There's strike two.
Going with the high fastballs.
As the Merrick look back. The runner at third, Goodall.
Another thing the Vikings need to watch out for is the potential for a squeeze.
With no one out, you're absolutely right.
Because
That's ball two.
if she breaks and they get the bunt just a couple of inches from home plate, the runner's going to be safe.
The 2-2 is taken outside, so full count now on Duncan.
May not be a bad idea to maybe put her on and try to turn two, trade a run for 2 outs.
Now we're hearing some cheering from the Lindenwood dugout.
It only took a run and a couple of hits to do that.
And that's a base hit, so Lindenwood now leads it 2-0. And
was
it's
not a
overthrown,
good play.
and the runner will make it to second. So the Vikings having some defensive problems here in the top of the third inning.
Both runs so far in this innings are unearned runs, and the Vikings, like you said, are making this inning complicated by unnecessary throws.
And still no one out for Ashley Duffy, the shortstop, and another runner in scoring position for Lindenwood. Good pitch from Walter for strike one.
Hey, let's go, team. Make one yours. Let's go.
And still no one out. This is not looking good for the Vikings. They need to get out of this inning and leave that runner on second.
A good start in this at bat for Walter. 0-2 on Duffy. There's the 0-2. Grounded short. There's the first out. Here's the throw to third.
He slides out the bag and she is out.
Great play. Great play by Hain to stay with that and get the second out of the inning. So the Vikings get 2 on that.
Hey,
Huge play there.
don't matter how you get the double play, unconventional, but it works.
Well, Duncan just had so much momentum going into third. Couldn't stay on the bag, and
That
here's
was a-
Katie Wessel, the center fielder, will stand in with 2 outs and no runners on now.
That was a 6-3-5 double play. You don't hear that one.
Unconventional.
Wow, what a liner.
Nice grab for the third out of the inning. And we will go to the bottom of the third, but Lindenwood scores 2 runs, and Lindenwood leads it 2-0 over Jeffco. We'll be right back on JCTV. Krista Vlasic will lead things off for the Vikings here in the bottom of the third inning. Lindenwood on top, 2-0 now as that's fouled back. So the Vikings need to get something going here.
And they have to do some small ball to get that started. Walk's just as good as a hit.
Never know, Ange. Never know. Come in. You never know.
think the count is 0 and no.
1-1.
1-1.
That was a ball.
Okay.
It was close. There's the 1-1 on Vlasic. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The Lindenwood coach instructing his third baseman to come in a bit, perhaps expecting a drag bunt.
Nice pitch.
2-2.
Coach really thought that was a good pitch.
The past 2 pitches that have been called for balls, he thought they were good ones, but the ump doesn't think they're in the strike zone. 2-2s. Hit into center. And it's down for a hit. Vlasic's going for 3. And she'll be in there with a triple. She almost overslid the bag as well, but she is safe in there.
What a way to get the inning started. Lead off triple, and the Vikings can get right back in this game very quickly. And Ostertag is the one to do it, and she's at the batter's box now.
Ostertag shows bunt, but
I was going to go for broke and say she was going to tie this game, but after seeing a bunt attempt, I'm going to change my opinion on that one.
and that ball hit by Vlasic just hung up there.
It
and
did.
It seemed like the Lindenwood fielders would get to that one, but it fell in. That's popped to the back of the infield, and that falls in. And the Vikings are on the board. Cuts the lead in half, so Lindenwood on top 2-1 now, and now it's Lindenwood with some defensive problems here.
I think that's going to be scored in error because that should have been caught.
You would think so.
So-
3 fielders right in the vicinity of that one. They couldn't decide who was going to take a stab at it.
It really sounded like no one called it. So,
And now Marissa Hain is the hitter. Still no outs here. And there goes Ostertag. And she's safe with a stolen base.
I guess the defensive woes are contagious. As soon as the Vikings had them and got out of it, now it's gone to Lindenwood, and the Vikings are a hit away from tying this ball game.
So here's the 0-1 to Hain.
Foul ball.
So that's strike 2.
Right on target there. All the Vikings want to do is move the runner to third base, at the very least.
That's foul down the third base line. So still 0-2 on Hain. Good start for the Vikings. Just what Jeffco wants to see after giving up 2 runs in the top of this inning. That's grounded to short. So
He
Ostertag
beat it out.
staying put, but now she will get to third, and you're right. So the runners on the corners now for Jeffco, for Tori Long, the shortstop.
Well, she never gave up on the play, and the third baseman should have took charge. She let it roll slowly to the shortstop, and by then there was no chance.
And Ostertag did the right thing, holding up until a throw was made, and she's able to advance. So runners at the corners, still no outs. So the Vikings looking to tie it and possibly go ahead here in the bottom of the third. 2-1, Lindenwood leads it.
Tori Long really could get the Vikings going for a big inning here.
And so how would you score that last play, Haynes grounder?
I
Infield
scored
single
it
or
an
hand?
infield single. And there goes the runner. Throw to third and stolen base for Haynes.
So 2 runners in scoring position now for Jeffco. 2 stolen bases in the inning.
Was a smart play by the catcher because I think that was to deceive the Lindenwood to throw to second to get that runner to score, but Lindenwood knew what was going on.
Sharply fouled back.
Right toward us. Should have tried to catch it, even though there's a screen in front of you.
Almost expected that to hit me in the head. Lucky it landed where it did. So 0-2.
Yeah, you're leading back a little farther.
Here's the 0-2 from Lawler. That's popped back. Hits
Makes
the backstop.
Should make softball fun. It's playable off the backstop, catch off the backstop.
So Long digs in. Still 0-2. Popped high, right side. And it's dropped.
Now,
So Lindenwood with a shot to catch the foul ball for the first out and can't do it. So still no one out, and Long will get a second life here.
that is actually, believe it or not, a break for Lindenwood that she did drop, because I was watching Oster tag and she was already ready to tag and head for home. So really, you don't want to catch that because a run would have scored anyway and the runner advanced to third.
That's grounded foul, third base side.
If you interpret it the way I do. I mean, some say you just want to get that first out anyway.
So Jefferson is threatening here. Down by 1. Ostertag at third and Hain at second and Tori Long at the plate. Here's the 0-2. High for ball 1. So Christy Lawler, the pitcher for Lindenwood, 2 very good innings to start things off, but having some problems here. The defense hasn't helped her out at all.
Lindenwood, coach really wants to influence the calls on the field.
Well, it's not working yet, as that's called for a ball, 2-2, and maybe that's kind of a little trick he tries to play with the umpire to get in the ump's head. Because that one, frankly, looked like a ball to me.
It did to me. I mean, I didn't think it was a strike, but
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Long working out of the 0-2 hole here to even the count. And Lawler getting ready, thinking things over.
looking at the fielders, and none of them really seem to be set. They're all kind of flat-footed right now.
That's foul. Oh, we'll do it again. Tori Long hanging in there.
And the sound we miss is we don't hear no cleats chasing after the foul balls today.
Very good battle here between Waller and Long. Grounded to the pitcher. Off the pitcher's glove, it'll score another one for the Vikings, and Long safe. So the Vikings tie it up, and still no outs, and runners at the corner still.
That would be infield single and an RBI credited to Tori Long. And like you said, all tied up at 2, and still nobody out with McCullum coming up the bat.
And Hain was able to advance on the play as well, so.
There goes the runner.
And Long into second. So, Vikings with 2 runners in scoring position now for McCullum. McCullum making that nice play at second a little while back. That's in there for a strike.
I'm not sure if that's going to be a stolen base credited to Tori Long, or if they're going to call that the fielder's indifference with the runner on third.
Well, you would think that they wouldn't want another runner in scoring position, and also it takes away the double play. So
I guess
I'm giving Long a stolen base.
base.
So that's 3 in the inning for the Vikings. Sharply hit foul. So the Vikings able to tie things up here in the bottom of the third. It's 2-2. And the Vikings still threatening with McCullum here at the plate. And a 1-2 count. Hain and Long on at second and third. Popped up. And that catch is made for the first out of the inning. So Good job there by Lawler to get an out without giving the runners even a chance to think about advancing, or for Hayne even to think about trying to come home on that one.
Yeah, way too, not nowhere even deep enough for that.
And Christy Gamerick will stand in for the Vikings. Check swing, and that's a foul for strike one. So if you're the Vikings, you definitely want to grab the lead here. You had a runner on third with no outs, so
Yeah, it's vital to get that run in.
Gamerick can put this one in play somewhere.
Grounder to third will do the trick. I mean, the first will do the trick.
And that was a ball, so it's 1-1 now. Good eye by Gamerick, 2-1.
Torrey Long really gets a very long secondary lead off the pitch right now.
Hitting the foul territory.
Foul!
And that one drops in for a foul ball. So still 2-2. Head coach Tony Cook telling his runners to watch out for a line drive.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Of course, doesn't want that double play. So Gamerick's ready for the 2-2. That one's in there for strike three. A very good pitch at the knees. So 2 outs now for Jenna Walter.
Well, Jenna Walter is a very decent hitter, and she can really help her day out by getting a hit. First pitch was low for a ball.
And that was Lawler's third strikeout of the day.
Ready.
Low and inside for ball 2. So 2-0 on Walter. 3-0.
Did she go?
Appeal down to
Second.
but the call stands, so it's 3-0.
Come on, 7, she'll walk it,
High strike.
High strike, but it's the first strike of the at-bat, so 3-1. 3-1. And that's a walk. So the bases will be loaded for Steph McPherson.
Now this is where you got to come through. Bases loaded, and Vikings can bust this wide open.
That's in there for ball 1 from Lawler. Lawler throwing a lot of pitches in this inning.
Sure is.
So the Vikings able to perhaps tire her out a little bit, as that's a foul ball to the right side. 1-1 on McPherson, playing first today for the Vikings. Here's the 1-1.
And here we go.
There's a play at the plate, and that'll score the go-ahead run for Jeffco. So a wild pitch puts Jeffco on top, 3-2.
And once again, the runner on third with a wild pitch comes in to score, and it's not how you want to give up the lead. And I think, first I thought that hit her elbow, but maybe the knob of the bat.
And another big aspect of that play is Walter and Long both able to advance. So 2 runners in scoring position for McPherson. hit right back the pitcher. Nice play by Lawler for the third out, but the Vikings score 3 runs and jump on top. Jeffco leads it 3-2. We'll be right back on JCTV. It's the top of the 4th inning here on JCTV. Christy Jones will lead things off for Lindenwood. Jenna Walter is still on the mound for Jeffco. 1 pitch, grounded to second, and 1 out. Good start.
Great start. After last inning, that's what you hope for.
And the Vikings, with a good showing on offense there, in the bottom of the 3rd, able to score 3 runs and grab the lead. 3-2 right now over Lindenwood. And here's Christy Lawler, the pitcher. Ball 1.
The Vikings were handed the lead run on a wild pitch with the bases loaded.
Nice pitch.
Walter can make this a fast, efficient 1-2-3 inning.
Get those bats back out there for a little insurance. Nice pitch on the inside corner for strike 2. So 1-2 now on Lawler.
Potentially got a possible talk from Coach Cook saying throw it in his zone and let the defense take it.
That evens things up at 2-2.
2-2.
Two-two.
Ball. 3-2.
Now it's 3-2. Oh, beautiful day for softball here in Hillsboro. As that's in for a base hit. So Lawler's on with 1 out. And you can catch all of the sporting events we cover here on JCTV, as well as band concerts, a lot of other great events around here at Jefferson College on our website, www.jeffco.edu. That's ball 1. Just click on the videos tab on the right side once you get to the webpage, JCTV videos.
Worry about the batter, Jim. For your white.
That's a foul, out of play.
I saw a hand come up.
The catch was made by one of the Vikings reserves over there. Not one of the fielders in the game.
I was looking through the screen. I saw a hand come up and I saw a caught by someone. I couldn't tell if that was still in play or not.
So it's 1-1 here now on Angie Schultenbrand, third baseman for Lindenwood. The runner was off with that one. There's out number 2. So Lawler advancing on the play, took off with the pitch, but 2 outs for Kelly Lloyd.
Oh, you got the hidden ball trick. What would they classify this one as?
I don't know, that's a new one in my book.
Hand coming out of a dugout to catch the ball.
So Kelly Lloyd stands in for Lindenwood. Hit sharply.
Nice play.
There's Long. And that was a very nice play by Long to get the 3rd out. And the Vikings hang on to the lead, 3-2. We'll be back in just a moment on JCTV. The Vikings lead this one 3-2 over Lindenwood. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brittany Ponder will lead things off for Jeffco. Ponder tries to lay down a bunt, but that's foul.
Never know.
Go, Pond.
Shows bunt again, but fouled to the right side for strike 2. So after a little shaky defense early in the game for the Vikings, things have settled down. The Vikings offense getting some good at-bats there. last inning, and now Jeffco leads at 3-2. And that's a strikeout. That's the 4th on the day for the Lindenwood pitcher, Christy Lawler. And here's Krista Vlasic. Vlasic with that big triple to start things off in the bottom of the 3rd. Hit into right. And nice play there made in foul territory for the 2nd out of the inning. That's Kelly Lloyd making the grab for Lindenwood. Basket catch there.
Something Willie Mays would appreciate.
And here's Nicole Ostertag. Ostertag trying to lay the bunt down, foul.
It's the theme of this inning, get the bunt down. All right, it's time for some home runs now. We've seen too many on the baseball field. We need one here today. Ostertag should get one here.
Well, Ostertag would be the person you want at the plate if you're asking for a home run. Sharply hit, though, for a base hit. She'll take that. So will the Vikings. So Ostertag on at first with a single. And Marissa Hain will hit for the Vikings. Hain singled and scored in the 3rd. Stole a base. Scored on that wild pitch. Also made a nice play in foul territory earlier in the game to get a big out for the Vikings. Shows bunt, and Ostertag was off and will be in there easily.
Well, scoring position now for Ostertag.
And that was a strike on Hain, so it's 0-1.
Wow.
Hit deep into center, over the head of the center fielder. That'll score another one for the Vikings. And Hain slides in and is safe with a double.
Well, that's the way to get the 2-out rally going. Vikings have now doubled up Lindenwood. And Tori Long steps to the plate, trying to put another one up there.
Hain hit that one real hard.
First, I thought it was gone.
I thought it had a shot. There's ball 1 to Tori Long. That one almost hit her in the shin. So the Vikings lead it by 2 now after the RBI double for Hain. It's ball 2. Right down the pipe for strike 1. So 2-1.
Looks like Haynes is trying to choose her time to take off. She gets a big lead.
Low for
There
ball
she
3.
goes.
Hain broke, but she's going to get back safely.
She saw that the catcher hesitated on looking and tried to take off, but
And you would think the shortstop for Lindenwood, Ashley Duffy, would have made a little more effort to get back to
Yeah,
that bag. There would have been a play if she would have been in the vicinity. But Hain's back either way. That's taken for strike 2,
And
so the count is full on
Hain
ball.
was trying the same thing, and as you mentioned, the center fielder almost got back in time.
They're watching for it now, but either way, that would have been the 3rd out. But here we go. As that's a base hit. So that does come back to hurt Lindenwood as Hain will score the Vikings' 5th run, 5-2 Vikings. And Long's in there with a double. So back-to-back doubles for Jefferson College.
And like you said, that 3rd out, that would have been the 3rd out of the inning, and that comes back to haunt them.
Caitlin McCullum will stand in now for Jeffco.
Now,
So Lawler able to get the first 2 outs here, but then 3 consecutive hits for the Vikings, as you were saying.
Tori Long's now going to play this cat and mouse game at second.
Well, we know Long likes to break off the bag and put some pressure on the defense. That one's hit foul.
Good idea.
Vikings in real danger of breaking this wide open.
Come on, Caroline.
Nice crowd on hand today for the game.
Go, Caitlin.
Vikings do have a makeup game tomorrow, but there's one more home game on the schedule. Saturday, April 26th. That's grounded to short. Long leaps over it. And that's out number 3. But the Vikings add to their lead and lead it 5-2 over Lindenwood. We'll be right back on JCTV. We're just about ready for the top of the 5th inning here at Vikings Field in Hillsboro, Missouri. The Vikings lead it now 5-2 over Lindenwood. And here's Emily Wolk for Lindenwood leading things off. Walter fires for strike 1. Wolk scored one of Lindenwood's 2 runs back in the 3rd. That's hit to short, or to first rather. Nice grab there. Steph McPherson took that in for out number 1.
Great start for the Vikings. Vikings looking to take the good offense into the field and get these last 5 outs.
Here's Lindsay Goodall for Lindenwood. Inside and low. 4-1.
Or last 8 outs, if you would say. Got that wrong there.
No worries. I think I called a foul ball in the first inning. That was clearly fair and caught, so. Very easygoing attitude here on JCTV. As I was saying before, as that last inning was being wrapped up, there is a home game Saturday, April 26th. If you haven't come out to check out these Vikings in person, come on out. It'd be a nice way to spend a Saturday afternoon. It's 2 o'clock start here in Hillsboro. So bring the family, the kids, the dog. Everyone can come along. No dogs here today. We often have them here at the field as that's fouled back.
Did you hear about that one dog that was having some issues in the baseball game last week?
Yes, I did, but I actually ran into the owner of that dog down at the field house. He assures me everything's doing fine. They got him a drink of water that day, so. Here's the 2-2 coming up from Walter. Reaches for that one, grounded to long, it's short.
Oh.
And she will be safe. Goodall safe at first, but nice try there by the Vikings. Almost had her. Would have been close either way.
Yeah.
Hey, roll it. Come on.
Come on, Trey. Let's go 3.
So it's back to the top of the order for Lindenwood, Tracy Duncan. Lays down that bunt, but it's foul.
Go, ladies. Turn 2. Let's go.
So we have 1 out here.
You ready,
Top
Corey?
5. Vikings lead it 5-2 over Lindenwood.
Come on, Trey. Come on.
Walter's ready to go here.
Way ahead of that pitch.
Nice cut.
Way ahead, and
Stay in it, Trey. You can do it.
Goodall broke with that pitch. So possibly a hit and run on there that they were trying to sacrifice the pitch before that.
Yes, you can do it. Come on, Trey.
But neither worked, so it's 0-2.
Ready, G. Come on, Trey. Good, Trey.
Hey!
No, you're good.
That's ball
1
1.
and 2. Come on, 7. We say 7. Stay with her now. You're on that better. Let's go. 1 more. Go with fire now. Let's go.
Come on, Trace. You got it. 3.
1-2 is hit into center for a base hit. So 2 runners on now for Lindenwood.
Walter back in trouble for the first time in a few innings. Hopefully she can get out of it with no run scored.
Ashley Duffy, the
that-
shortstop, stands in now with a chance to try to cut the lead here for Lindenwood. Vikings up 5-2. Popped up on the infield. And nice play there by Caitlin McCollum to get the second out.
Very similar play in the second inning that she didn't make, but was able to make this inning.
And that's a big second out here with 2 runners on. And here's Katie
Let's
Wessel.
go, Jeff Coat. Let's go.
Hey, your way last time. Hey, battle here. Come on.
Good pitch for strike 1 on Wessel.
Hey, go get you 1-2-1.
Outfield, no doubles here.
Head coach Tony Cook asking for the no doubles defense. Grounded to the pitcher. Walters got it.
Oh!
And the call is safe, so the bases will be loaded. A close play there, but the call's safe.
The naked eye, I thought it was a good half a step, but
So the bases will be loaded for Christy Jones. And here comes head coach Tony Cook to talk things over with the Vikings.
some of the crowd really didn't like that call.
Now one of the fans giving the ump a little piece of his mind here.
It's like the heckler in Tampa Bay. You choose one guy and just rattle them the whole game.
So the Vikings lead it here in the top of the 5th, 5-2. There are 2 outs in the inning, but Lindenwood is threatening here with the bases loaded. Christy Jones, the hitter.
Let's go, Vikings. Let's go.
Come on, Sam. Go get her, Beth.
Let's go, Jeff Coat.
Got a very good cheering section today from the Jeffco fans.
Which includes the head basketball coach.
Calm down, Jim.
That's outside for ball 1.
Come on, 7. No ground ball right back to you. Let's go. 1 hop to you.
So Walter trying to get out of this bases loaded jam here. There are 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So nice pitch there, 1-1.
High and tight.
Any base here. Come on. 2 away. Get it out. Let's go.
1-1.
Uh-oh.
That's a base hit.
Coming home.
Here's the play at the plate.
Oh.
And slides around the tag. So Lindenwood able to get 2 runs on that.
Well, Lindenwood's back in this game.
So it's 5-4 now.
It looked like Vlasic wanted to lay out on
Let's go,
that
Vikings.
line drive,
Let's go,
but
Jeff
he was
Coat.
just a step behind on that liner.
So here's the pitcher standing in, Christy Lawler.
Pitch.
Chance to tie things here for Lindenwood. That was in there for strike
Let's go,
1.
Jefferson. Let's go.
That is
Pitched
hammered.
sharply to third base, and that's a hit. Back to
Oh.
third.
Yeah, smart play by the fielder there on left.
Nice play, and Kane able to get the tag down, so the Vikings get out of the inning without allowing any more damage. They lead it 5-4. We'll be right back on JCTV. It's the bottom of the 5th inning here as Jefferson College leads Lindenwood 5-4. That's ball 1. Christy Gamerick will lead things off for the Vikings. That's foul, so 1-1 now.
Vikings would like to get back on the offensive side after the
now,
lead
Jeff,
was
let's
cut
go.
in.
Get a little insurance, right? But a great play there to get the runner at third, who was kind of sleeping on that one, to get that third out. Hit into right. That'll fall in.
Miscommunication again.
So Gamerick at second.
Defensive woes for Lindenwood in several innings so far. And who do you give the error on? The center fielder was late backing up, and the left fielder couldn't make the play. Wow. Back-to-back plays to end and start the inning.
Well, it looks like Lindenwood will be making a substitution here. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick break on JC TV. We'll be right back. Vikings lead Lindenwood 5-4. So we're back here on JC TV after the Lindenwood defensive substitution. Walter lays down that bunt right in front of the plate. And Walter does her job as Gamerick moves up on the play.
Well, McPherson has a chance to drive her in and, like you said, add a little insurance.
So the Lindenwood coach taking out Kelly Lloyd, the Lindenwood right fielder, after that big error.
Let's go 5.
Which allowed Gamerick to get the second, and Gamerick is now on third. And Steph McPherson, as you said, Mike, has a chance to drive in Gamerick here. Lindenwood coach
Let's go, Jeff.
telling his players to watch for the squeeze play. There's strike one, so 1-1 on McPherson. Hit to the pitcher, past the pitcher, and that will score another run for the Vikings. 6-4 now. Jeffco leads it over Lindenwood.
Vikings get one of those 2 runs back.
And here's Brittany Ponder for Jefferson College. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Jeffco leads by 2. Ponder showed the bunt, but brought the bat back.
Let's go 2-0.
High delivery. Good play by the catcher.
Popped high on the infield. And that's the 3rd out of the inning, but the Vikings add 1 more and lead it 6-4 over Lindenwood. We'll be right back on JC TV. And we're back here for the top of the 6th inning. The Vikings lead Lindenwood 6-4, and on the mound now for the Vikings, it's Natalie Sego. That's strike 1, and Mike unfortunately had to leave us, had to go to his other job, but sitting in with me now, nice enough to join me, is Justin Barton, the cheerleading coach here at Jeffco, as well works at the area technical school down there, down the hill. So how's it going, Justin?
It's going great. How you doing today?
I'm good. Beautiful day for softball.
Awesome day for a softball game. Good to see Jeffco's got some good heat on the mound right now.
That's right. Sego can whip that ball in there as that's fouled back for strike 2, 1-2.
Softball team's looking pretty good this year.
They are.
I think Cook's doing a good job with this team.
They have won their conference, which is great. Congratulations to them. There's a strikeout. Plays made, so that is a strikeout for Sego.
Nice job by the young Jeffco pitcher there.
There's another strike.
need to get us some Jeffco spirit here, Matt.
What should I do? You're the cheerleading coach. You need to tell me how I should amp it up. As that's hit the long for an out, so
That helps right there. That's what I'm talking about.
second out of the inning, a quick 2 outs. So what's going on with the cheerleading team these days? You guys have some tryouts going on right around now, don't you?
That's about right. Yeah, we had tryouts last weekend, looking good. We got tryouts tomorrow night, hoping for a good team this next year, and we're going to compete large. Hopefully, go out there and win us a championship again, and cheer on the Jefferson College Vikings to some more national championships.
That would be great. As Emily Wolk stands in, she just took strike 1, and that's strike 2. So Sego getting ahead in the count. And your team did go to a trip this season recently, correct?
That is correct. We actually went to the Great Lakes National Championship.
As that's grounded to second, and the play is made. What a nice play.
Nice job.
McCollum diving to make that play, and the Vikings hanging on to their 2-run lead. They lead at 6-4 over Lindenwood. We'll be back in just a moment on JCTV. It's the bottom of the 6th inning here on JCTV. Krista Vlasic will lead things off here for the Vikings. And that great play made by McCollum interrupted us in that last half of the inning, which is okay, but you were talking about the trip the cheerleading team went on, as Justin Barton, the cheerleading coach, is with us.
That's right. We got the opportunity to go to Chicago for the Great Lakes National Championships, and there were over 70 teams there competing, and we ended up taking first place, became national champions in the level 6 collegiate co-ed division.
That's great, as that's popped to right. That's a foul ball. So the fielders for Lindenwood gave chase, but unable to get to that one. And Vlasic 1 for 2 on the day with that big triple back in the 3rd. And she scored a run. And
There's
that's
a good
hit
rip.
deep into left. And that's out of here. A home run for Krista Vlasic, solo home run. And here's the congratulations at the plate. Wow, that one really got out of here.
She definitely had some smoke on that ball. It left this park quick.
So Vlasic with a triple and a home run on the day. Great day at the plate. And another Viking with some pop comes up, Nicole Ostertag.
Come on, Nicole.
Pop to left, and the catch is made. Lindsay Goodall brought that one in for the first out of the inning.
Well, like I said before, this Viking team looks really good, especially going up against Lindenwood, who you got a 4-year university here. We got
Very
a
good
community
point.
college playing this 4-year university. They're holding their own. Not holding their own. They're kicking some tail here, so they're doing a good job.
And it has been a very good season for the Vikings with a 28-11 overall record. So Jeffco looking to improve to 29-11. And as we mentioned, Jeffco winning its conference this year. So a great season for head coach Tony Cook and these Viking softball players. Here's Marissa Hain. Very good day on defense and at the plate as that's hit deep to left. And the catch is made. So Goodall also taking that one in. Jeffco hitters keeping her busy this inning. And here's the shortstop, Tori Long. Tori Long 2 for 2 today with a walk, singled and doubled, stole a base, made a good defensive play earlier on as well. And there's a base hit. So the Vikings bats coming alive here.
I'll tell you, Matt, they did a really nice job with this field. This field looks great right now.
It does, especially with the downpours we had earlier this morning, too.
I'm telling you, you can't even tell that we had some rain this morning. Nice place to play.
It is. Beautiful campus here in Hillsboro we have at Jefferson College. There goes Long. And she's safe as that throw gets through. So a runner in scoring position for Jeffco with 2 outs here.
Come on, Caitlin.
And Caitlin McCullum, the hitter. Vikings lead it over Lindenwood 7-4. And there's a strike, but nice way for the Vikings to grab another insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th as they look to close it out in the top of the 7th. And let's see if McCullum can add yet another run with an RBI.
Go on now, let's go. This is our inning, let's go.
But it's 2-1.
There you go.
Yes.
And that's in there for strike 2, so count even now at 2-2. But for our viewers out in the community, we do have some great athletic programs here at Jefferson College, so you can come out and check out the programs in person, do so. Great year for the basketball team this year.
I got 2 of them. They're both out of play now, so I need to.
As the ump is asking for another ball. Good season for the baseball team, and great year, as we mentioned, for your cheerleading team.
That's right. Well, it's easy being on a cheerleading squad if you got good teams to cheer for. But like I always say, there's nothing worse than an uncheered cheerleader, and cheerleaders never lose. So we get to cheer all the time, regardless if we're winning or losing. And normally, we're winning.
Yeah,
so that's
here
a
at
good
Jeffco,
thing.
normally we are, which is great.
You can do this, let's go.
Pop back sharply. So it's still 2-2. And Christy Lawler still on the mound for Lindenwood. 7 earned runs. And that's hit sharply for a base hit into center, and Long will score. So the Vikings put another one on the board, lead it 8-4 over Lindenwood. RBI for McCullum.
These girls are really swinging the bat well today. They're seeing that ball.
Nice to get a little insurance here in the bottom of the 6th. As Gamerick fouls that one into the dirt for strike 1.
Come on, G.
Not much wind today. We've had a lot of windy conditions in these past few weeks when we've been broadcasting these games here at the softball field or the baseball field. But that, of course, didn't play a role in Vlasic's home run this inning. That thing was hit well.
It had all the wind it needed.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, a little breeze would be nice, though.
it would. I'm not complaining because this weather is great compared to what we have, but it is a little warm here this afternoon. And we're getting ready for the 2-1 here on Gamerick. That's popped up, and Lawler makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning, but the Vikings add to their lead and lead it 8-4. We're going to the top of the 7th here on JCTV. Be back in just a minute. The Vikings will try to close it out and get a win here in the top of the 7th inning as Natalie Sego delivers, and that's a hit for Lindsay Goodall. Goes to the wall, and Goodall will be in there with a leadoff double. So it's not over yet as Goodall gets on for Lindenwood.
Well, that's what you want when you come out to the ballpark. You want to see some good competition. These Lindenwood Lions are definitely putting something on today. But hopefully the Vikings will prevail here in just a few more outs.
As that's ball 1 from Sego to Tracy Duncan. Duncan 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of singles and a strikeout. That one was high. Nice play by Gamerick to grab that before it went to the backstop. Popped sharply back toward us, and our cameraman Tom flinched on that one, but he's okay.
Quick hands, Tom, quick hands.
So the Vikings lead this one 8-4. No outs here in the top of the 7th. And there's a strike. Lindenwood trying to keep this alive with Goodall on second, but Sego's going to try to get out of this as that's caught for the first out. Ostertag brought that one in. So big first out there. You always want to get that first one here in the last inning, get things rolling. And here's Ashley Duffy.
Well, like I said before, let's get that Viking spirit going on here and see if we can get a couple more outs.
Low for ball 1 on Duffy. Took a little off that one, and that's popped to second for the second out. So good job by the Vikings after the leadoff double to get 2 outs. And Katie Wessel will stand in for Lindenwood. Lindenwood down to its last out here. Low for ball 1 from Sego. And that's popped on the infield. Tori Long takes it in, and the Vikings win it. The Vikings beat Lindenwood University 8-4.
Nice job by the Vikings.
Very nice job, and a great day and a great game here. And the Vikings improving their record to 29-11. So another great win for the Vikings. I'm Matt Keeney with JCTV. I'd like to thank Justin Barton for sitting in for a few innings. Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot for having me.
And thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time on JCTV.